What's up? I'm Hugz. That's Sam. Welcome to Hugz and Sam. Today we're getting into Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood episode 38. The last thing that we saw, well, one of the last things that we saw was the craziest reveal, finally, of who Pride is. We've been waiting. I've called out probably every single character on the show as being Pride, except for the character that was actually Pride. Young Master Salim, and the last thing we saw, Kimberly struck a deal with Ed about essentially they would give him a Philosopher's Stone if Ed helped them track down Scar, Dr. Marco, and basically killed everybody at Briggs,
yes,
to make a Philosopher's Stone. Ed, of course, wouldn't go with that deal, but kind of has to try to go with that deal.
Yeah, and then he went to tell Al and Winry, and
Winry tried to join.
Yeah,
but they wouldn't let him.
Right, and Al knows, like, I get you, brother. Yeah. Like, you're not actually gonna do the bad stuff here, but I'm so excited.
I love that conversation they had. All right, well, let's go ahead and jump into it and see what's going down. Brother.
Oh.
No matter where you are, I will be watching you from the shadows.
That's gotta be creepy.
Yeah.
Especially because he's a little kid, too. That makes it extra creepy.
Yeah.
Children of the Corn.
Did something happen?
No, sir.
I love how it keeps showing the shadows.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
So cool.
Yes, sir. Everything's fine.
That's so creepy now. Seeing all the shadows in the room, knowing what she knows.
Yeah.
It's amazing how uncanny his timing is.
He knows something's up.
Yep. Oh my god. I freaking love them so much. They're my favorite.
We'll need to split into search parties. All squads are to contact us here immediately if you spot Scar. Yes,
He's got
sir.
best hair. For sure.
What the?
They make a wall? Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And that's that.
That was quick.
I'm pretty sure we lost him. But you know what? This place is too damn bad. Make things a hell of a lot easier if Scar and that girl just came to us.
I was like, so of course they're gonna come to them.
Yeah.
It can't be. No way.
I can't believe it.
Aww. Look, they're both blushing. Oh my god.
Yes, I really needed to see you.
Aww.
I need you to tell me all you can about alchemy.
Best couple.
Can you,
That was not the only one.
Huh?
I need to see you too, little girl. Tell us everything you know.
Oh, sorry.
Oh. Nice.
Oh, when we hit inside, that's awesome.
Awesome.
This woman now. How could you do this to me? It's not like that. She's just a friend. Wait, why am I explaining this like I was cheating on her?
Oh,
Dang.
snap.
Titans. That is hilarious. Him running away.
Armstrongs.
Yep.
I love that she just straight bashes him with a friggin' piano.
You should think about something else, like alchemy. You better listen to me, damn it! Yeah, how sad. Life is hard. Trust me.
Oh my
I know
gosh.
just how you feel.
Savage! Oh, how sad.
I love how he's like not even, like, you don't even care.
Your life was ruined. What a pain. I want Kimberly and Miles to fight it out.
Yeah.
I really do.
We'll need you to come with us. Mr. Kimberly is waiting for you.
Messing up.
Impressed with your tracking skills.
Picked the wrong
But do
one.
you honestly think that the two of you are going to be enough to take me against my will? We'll see. But we do have a slight advantage.
We'll see.
They look. I was gonna say they look swole, but
Whoa! 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 What the heck?
But they'll be impossible to translate without the assistance of Scar.
What do we need him for?
What do you think that was?
That's the building Scar was in.
So Scar's here.
Oh shit! She's like,
He's fast for his size.
the dude looks like a toad. Another one looks like a hog.
he can shoot
Spiny
his
hog.
spines out. Ew, and he like spits. Ew. Ew.
It's just like raining vomit and.
Ew.
We studied your file carefully enough to know that you destroy the ground when things start to look bad. We're gonna beat you to a pulp before turning you over.
Well, look at this. I guess we got here just in the nick of time, huh?
Think they just went off somewhere? You just sit tight while we take care of Scar.
Yes.
What's wrong with the two of you? We're all on the same side.
I've never teamed up with any freaky looking monsters.
Damn.
They're pretending to be our friends so they can eat us.
The chubby one has an enormous mouth. He could eat you in a single.
Brats,
He's like-
down.
Oh.
I love the troll
What are
face.
you laughing at?
Ugh. He like digs deep for that. He's like,
It's so light. It's incredible. It's amazing.
I was like, why is he acting so weird? It's his new
yeah,
automatic.
yeah.
Colorado Mail is
Yeah,
magnificent.
that's cool.
You're gonna regret messing with me, kid.
He's a heedless fool to charge me without thinking.
They need him, so why are they going at him?
To me.
Then I'll take it.
He doesn't know what it's made out of though.
yeah.
My arm isn't steel anymore.
Yeah.
Don't hurt them.
Oh, nice. Is she like his weakness?
He's gotta feel bad for her.
Yeah.
You brought her here, Major?
You two can leave. We've got it from here.
Winry!
Stop, Winry. Stay back.
Let me go. It's all right.
It couldn't be any less all right.
Miss, you need to stay back.
Just let me. Please understand. You have to let me talk to him. I need to, Ed.
For closure.
Why? Why did you kill my mother and father?
There's nothing I can say that won't sound like an excuse. And nothing can change the fact that I am responsible for their deaths.
I thought you were ordered to seal up this hole after 24 hours.
Yes, sir. But as you can see, it hasn't been 24 hours yet.
Oh,
The watch
nice
is
watch,
broken.
isn't it?
That's
General
awesome.
Armstrong gave it to me whenever you guys left.
That's awesome. I freaking love her so much.
Yeah.
and thanks for showing your soldiers a little mercy. It means a lot, sir.
He looks so cheesy when he smiles.
what you're talking
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. I freaking love her.
No.
She's the greatest.
Central Command has a few questions that they would very much like to have answered.
The wind pick up and her hair starts blowing and she's like, oh no.
You bastard! This is all your fault, Kimberly. You were supposed to be watching Winry!
Mr. Kimberly, look up there on the roof.
Mother!
See,
Bleep!
see, I don't think that's bad. I don't think that's bad. I think that's fine. I think we're fine. I think that's just totally meant to happen. Nothing bad. Not worried in the slightest.
Okay, so like the whole like interaction happened, and he clenched his fist, and then there was an explosion.
Yeah. Not worried.
There was like no plan.
They need Scar. They need Scar.
Or...
Winry asked about him, okay, and why he did it with the family. He killed her family, and he lost his family and wants Kimberly dead. So if anyone can understand how she feels about what he did in his situation, and kind of vice versa, they would understand each other.
Yeah, well, like that's what I'm thinking. Like, I feel like she's his weakness, because as soon as she showed up, he was like he couldn't do anything.
Yeah. Well, at least threw him off his game because he has some sort of emotional connection.
Right. But it's like, what's he doing on the roof? Like what could he even be doing?
They needed a way to explain that they took out the 2 soldiers and for Scar to get away. Because if the 2 soldiers were gone, and you know what I mean, like they would have to explain something. You know, they didn't have a battle with Scar and show that Scar got away by force.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But that's just so dangerous. Like to have, like, okay, so like for the brothers, like to trust Scar with Winry, like that's just a big deal. I think.
They've kind of already come to terms with the fact that, I mean, they fought like Scar, but they're not like super hard against Scar, and they know they need him to unlock the Alcast tree. They have a really close relationship. Well, at least Al does with May, and you know they got
like I feel like
they're working together, but they're also kind of like a tense.
But it just like happened
alliance.
kind of really. I mean, at least like the way that the editing was,
were,
made it seem like there wasn't much time there. It made it seem like the conversation between Scar and Winry happened, and then he clenched his fist, and then the explosion happened.
Yeah, I feel like there's nothing to be worried about.
I mean, because like I understand like what you're saying. Like it could be just like a way to show Kimberly that, you know, like everything's okay and that the plan's still on.
That they're still on their side, yeah.
But it's still like, would Ed really like trust him with her like that on the roof? Like,
I don't think it's Ed's call, because Winry was really showing up as being a strong character right there by saying, "Don't
if Ed was
stop
like,
me, let
no,
me do what I'm doing."
Then Win would probably be like, "Let me do this,"
exactly.
You know, like.
So that's why I feel like it's not a big problem there. I feel like things are coming together. I really like that we have this kind of tense alliance, but I really enjoy that grouping. What I am really missing, though, is Ling. I want Ling to come back, aka Greed, and I want to see more of that, because it's been a long time since we've seen Greed / Ling.
Yeah.
Like probably like 5 episodes or something.
I want.
They went back to Shing though, right?
Yeah, but like they're coming back.
Yeah.
Like I want that to happen.
I'm just saying, there's a reason why they're gone. Where was Greed? Did Greed leave to go somewhere? He was still with everybody, wasn't he?
I don't think we ever knew what's he doing.
Yeah.
Like,
that's what I'm saying. We just kind of like lost touch with him a while ago, and there's just been so much other stuff, you know, on the front burners, and the thing in the back burners. Kind of forgot about it a little bit.
I love
also, we haven't seen Father in a long time.
Yeah.
But we have seen Hohenheim, but we haven't seen Father in a long time.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to know more about what's going on with that. Sloth went back down there, but we didn't see Pride at all this episode.
What was the guy's that was telling the black and white story? What's his name?
Yuki?
Yeah. Okay,
Yuki?
I think that's right. Whenever he was telling that story, and it had like Ed, like doing like bad things or whatever, my first thought was that like Hohenheim or something, like back in the day, like, you know, like how he like looks like Father. I was wondering if there was like someone else that like took but then it could have been like Envy, so like my mind was just going through like, did somebody take like that?
Well, he didn't really do a bad thing. I was thinking about it. I was like, we didn't actually see that story though, did we? Like, we didn't see that unfold, did we?
No.
I'm like, we're so many episodes in and we watched so many different shows. I'm like, I don't think we ever saw that story happen. But he didn't do a bad thing. He did a good thing. The dude was essentially paying his people slave wages So I'm saying it wasn't like a
But
villainous
I'm saying
thing.
in his eyes, the way
Well,
he
you
was
said
telling
envy.
the story.
You said it could have been envy, but what they were doing was a good deed, not a bad thing.
Oh.
They freed the town. The town was like forced to work in that mine for like slaving away, like slave wages.
Yeah, but before we knew exactly what was happening, like the very first thing that like he opened up with was like it showed Ed like making like the bad face, and my first initial thought was like,
oh, that it was
like
okay.
envy took his his appearance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I get you now.
yeah. It was just like a quick like thought that I had.
I don't know. Again, this episode, so we had three really solid episodes actually.
Yeah.
Of like intense stuff happening again, and really this was just kind of we've dipped back down into pushing the story forward a little bit. Like we went back to putt golf. We were at like balls to the walls, Happy Gilmore, like one shot, hit it, you know?
Yeah.
We were playing golf with friends, so I got golf on the brain. But follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/megahugz. We play with our admins and friends.
And we hug you mega awesomely.
And our hugs are mega size. But anyway,
yeah, whatever.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
we had those 2 or 3 episodes that were just like in your face. So much stuff's happening. So much stuff's going on that you're just like melting on the inside. And then it's like, whoa, let's chill a little bit. Let's establish some more tracks here to get you to the next part of the story.
And then let's have Winry just dangling off the side of a building.
I mean, he was holding her, and he's a strong dude. He's a pretty buff guy.
Yeah, but I don't trust him.
He's a pretty buff guy.
I don't trust him.
I honestly trust him more than a lot of other characters in the show.
I used to not trust him as much as I do now.
Just
because whenever the whole thing happened where like we got to see actually the way he is with like Xiao Mei and Mei Chang, like the whole like thing with them, like helping
the way that he helped Mei
like,
go find him, the cat.
Yeah, like that like showed that, and then the more we've learned about the story, and even as terrible as it was that he killed her parents,
it was understandable.
It was understandable.
This is what I've talked about in a lot of different shows we've watched, a lot of different episodes. I love gray characters. Yeah. I love characters that you may think they're evil or sometimes they do evil things, but there's some sort of justification, even if it doesn't make it 100% okay. Like, I like characters that have some gravitas, that have some rumble.
I think I turned the buzzer on our driver.
But I just like that. I like characters that aren't just, shiny, good guy, amazing heroes.
Yeah.
I love the anti-hero.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or at least in pro wrestling they call them the tweener, where sometimes they do good, they do bad, but generally they're morally good.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what Scar is. He killed Winry's parents, but it's like after the war, or like at that time kind of still going on, but like after what he had suffered in the war from the Emestrians and stuff like that, his brother and family being killed, sees them.
And I mean, honestly, like knowing what they were after, like, he, like,
you can tell he lives with that guilt, though, and that's why she affects him.
Well, it is like, and this show is one of the ones that I'm like, yeah, like, I totally get like what you mean, like good and bad, like because all like the soldiers and stuff, like they're doing bad things, but they didn't know.
Technically, Ed is too, because anything that goes to further the military of Amestria.
Yeah.
Look back to the freezing alchemist.
Yeah. Because, like, we thought he was bad, but then it's like, he was actually good.
That's what I'm saying. You can never take things for face value, and that's why I love these type of shows.
Yeah.
And also, like, and I know we're going way off on a tangent here, but that's why I like a lot of the characters from Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Because even though they're fighting the Titans and protecting the people, they're not all doing it for the most noble reasons.
Yeah.
And those are the types of characters that I really enjoy, and that's why I really enjoy this show a lot.
Yeah.
Because even Yuki, he was kind of a bad guy, like the way that he was treating his people, but now he's just this cheeseball, like kind of comedy character that's just down on his luck.
He is like silly, he's funny looking.
Even the most grizzled characters have some sort of comedic value.
Yeah.
In the show, somewhat, and I really like that as a fan of comedy.
Yeah, I love the way they told that story too, like the black and white.
The black and white.
Film,
what do you call it?
Film.
Silent film.
Yeah.
Yeah, thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
I dig that.
And he was like voiceovering it.
It
was cool. I also love how Ed's like, oh my god, my arm's so light. Like,
Oh yeah.
I love
Well, I
his
was like, he was
reaction to
acting so
that.
weird at first when he was in battle, and I was like, oh okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, why is he being so weird?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
I freaking love Winry. I freaking love
Winry's getting stronger. Winry is.
freaking Al's response to like freaking.
Why am I
May's, like,
acting like I cheated? Why am I explaining like
I'm
I cheated?
cheating.
I like that.
Like, I don't know. I want them to be together. Then I want Ed and Winry to get together. And then Hawkeye. Oh my god. He freaking knows.
So you about to hit me?
He freaking knows something.
Just the way he's looking at that phone.
He freaking knows. And I love that. Like, I love that because it's like that's just love. Like, I can talk to you and you'll be sad and you'll be like, oh yeah, everything's great. But it's like, I know that something is wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I know. I get too excited about the love.
Here's my thing. Here's what I want to
stuff.
see. Let's ear off any theories and hopes for the future. I want Ed and Al to unite the world.
What do you mean?
In a way. I want them to free and create a democratic Amestria. And due to his role as a Fullmetal Alchemist and all of his heroism, Ed to run the country.
Okay.
Then I want Al to hook up with May. And she would be in line for her clan to take over Xing. Al, as her husband, become the emperor of Xing.
Yeah.
And then as brother and brother, the ruler of Amestria and the ruler of Xing.
That's awesome.
That'd be legit.
That would be cool.
That's my hope. That's my one true hope. Even if that's not the way the show ends, in my mind, that's the way the show will.
Yeah.
Like, that's what happens after everything, unless everyone dies.
You can
Then
write
I don't
fan
know.
fiction.
But yeah, maybe we'll do that. Maybe once we get done with shows, we'll write fan
We
fiction.
should write fan fiction and like read them on the channel.
I don't know. If y'all would be interested in that, let us know. I don't know. I'm not gonna write stuff if people don't want to read it because it'd just be lame and cringy. I'd just be sitting here sad.
It'd get like 10 views.
Yeah.
Tens of views.
Tons of views. Let us know what you thought in the comments down below. Like it if you did, something you don't already. Shout out to our patrons watching the full and early reactions up on Patreon. Thank you so much for your support. You really don't know how much it means to us. It means the world. We'll have more videos up very soon. We love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.